Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it seems that people are now attacking others for purchasing or drinking Bud Light. Well, so listen here. I'm all for people wanting to boycott Bud Light and wanting to not want to support a company that goes against their values, etc., etc. I'm all for that, or even hating their own audience. That's all good, well and good. But I can't necessarily condone violence against other people for purchasing what they want to purchase. Now, I find it a little bit kind of comedic that people would attack somebody over buying a Bud Light, but yeah, this is a no-no. I'm all for just don't go assaulting people for buying Bud Light. People, come on, what are we, like teenagers here? Well, let's become a little bit more adultish. What we have from the Newsweek is that a couple assaulted outside liquor store over suspected Bud Light purchase. A couple was reported assaulted outside of a liquor store after being confronted by a group of men over their suspected purchase of Bud Light beer. Police suspect the incident took place on Saturday night in the city of Vaughan, Ontario, a suburb located just north of Toronto in Canada. Oh man. York Regional Police said in an official statement that a couple was accosted by a group of three men after leaving a liquor store located on James Street and Major Mackenzie Drive West, allegedly targeting the 26-year-old male victim's supposed purchase of Bud Light and using various homophobic insults. When one of the men approached the male victim, the female victim, 27, tried to step between them and keep the situation from escalating, at which point the suspect physically assaulted her. The two other men then got involved and the group began attacking both victims. The group of attackers fled the scene after a bystander intervened. The woman was brought to a nearby hospital for treatment of her injuries, while her partner sustained only minor injuries and did not require medical attention. The Bud Light beer brand became a flashpoint of controversy among conservatives after its parent company, Anheuser-Busch, sent a commemorative Bud Light can to Dylan Mulvaney, a popular transgender social media influencer, to commemorate her 365-day transition to girlhood. Despite the fact that the so-called partnership between the beer brand and Mulvaney only amounted to a short social media video, the reaction swiftly escalated, with conservatives threatening to boycott the brand and destroying cans of the product on video, while others allegedly called and bomb threats to Anheuser-Busch facilities. Okay. So I'm going to take out a big assumption here that the people that are probably doing the violence against people that are drinking Bud Light or doing the bomb threats are people of the very far left. Because, again, the Anheuser-Busch, aka Bud Light, has also angered the far-left community as well. They have angered both political sides. And when you do that, it becomes a problem. Now, this is me, I'm making an assumption that the far-left are actually attacking people and doing these bomb threats or whatever, but, that's just my assumption. However, if it happens to be, the conservatives or what have you, trying to do bomb threats or attacking people, you need to stop. You need to stop. Actually, in fact, leftists, if you're doing it, you need to stop too. There's no reason to get violent over stuff like this. It's completely asinine and trying to become an adult, eh? We're adults here. We don't need to be acting like madmen, trying to be like cavemen. We're not in the caveman days anymore. We're in the 21st century. Let's try to act like civilized human beings. I know that's difficult in today's age, but come on. One of the suspects commented on the male victim's choice of alcohol and other anti-homosexual derogatory slurs as he approached the victim, the York Regional Police statement explained. Police also noted that the victims had not even purchased Bud Light that night, but rather a different, unspecified product that the attacker mistook for Bud Light. But it wasn't. He actually didn't have Bud Light, a spokesperson for the department told Global News. I guess there were some rainbow colors on the cans, and so it was initiated that way. Then, upon third determination as to what they purchased, they weren't happy with that. Let's just put it that way, and the assaults continued. Help us identify the suspect. This is from New York Regional Police. Help us identify the suspect and two others sought for a possible hate-motivated assault that occurred outside a liquor store in the area of James Street and Major Mackenzie, Dr. W. in Vaughan on Saturday, May 6, 2023, around 8:30 p.m. A photo of one of the attackers was released on Twitter in a bid to solicit public help, and I defend them. He's described as a 25 to 35-year-old man with a slim build, a buzz-cut hairdo, a tattoo on his jawline, and more tattoos on his hands. At the time of the attack, he was wearing a black My apologies. A black Adidas jacket with the white stripes on the arms, blue jeans, and a pair of black and white sneakers with orange on the heels. The second suspect was described as a man with black hair and a full black beard, wearing a red Cristiano Ronaldo Portugal soccer jersey during the attack. The description of the third attacker has not been released, aside from the fact that he is also male. The suspect was seen in a vehicle with an Ontario license plate bearing the number CLHL. Well, we're not going to say the license plates here, okay? Well, I guess we could. CLHL 7333. I don't know what that really means. I'm not a Canadian, so I don't really go by those numbers. Newsweek reached out to the... my apologies, via info comment. Alright, so yeah, that's what's happening. Again, I don't really agree with people getting attacked or whatever. This person seems to been attacked by some stretch of the margin here. And we also have this as a, I guess, seems to load. Well, as our Bush is also failing in sales. If we even go back 5 days, it's even a more decline. We'll go month, and even if we go 6 months, it's in the green. But 1 month and what have you, it's not doing great. It's still collapsing. It's still falling. Should be a problem here. But yeah, it seems that this is what's ongoing here. And again, I am not going to condone the attack of these people or wanting to attack people for what you don't like. We are not part of the far left, but again, this is insanity. We don't need to attack people over Bud Light, but this is what's happening, going on, so yeah. But again, keep boycotting it, and show Bud Light that we really don't like you guys, but restraining from violence might be a good idea. That's it for the video, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.